Wait till you get to phase 2. Smile. Healer stack here, healer stack there.
It's like not often do you get to see like the personality of the game designer who designed the fights come out so clearly.
No, this was because everybody complained that healing was so easy.
It's
like healing's so easy, and then they're like AoE every motherfucking thing. Specifically in this door boss, it's like AoE, 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 AoE.
Just bringing back the good old days of X-Death.
A to 2, A to 2.
And please forgive us if we're really bad at Ice Capade still.
You're fine. Spread. Right. Spread. Sides and out.
That is a fast call.
I've done this fight too many times. Spread. No, you murdered me!
It was me.
Dio?
It's okay.
Kono Dio da?
No, don't! Ah! Auto attack, no!
Let's listen to... I don't know. Do you guys want me to do the callouts, or I was
Please,
just doing them?
that's
Okay.
takes a load off of me now. I can just focus on pushing buttons.
Buttons. Mash them.
Except that when you'll be gone, Karen will have no idea what to do.
1 button.
That reminds me of when I was doing a lot of Baldesian Arsenal prog and stuff like that. We would have people practice.
We're doing healer stacks.
People would practice doing callouts by putting themselves on mute and like doing the callouts as the other person is also doing the callouts.
Under inner cardinals. So inside inner cardinals. Stack. Woo! Healer mode. Alright.
Let's retake this.
A to 2, A to 2, A to 2, A to 2. Gotta keep reminding myself. Okay, get in the middle, get ready. Knockback. crap.
Not literally everyone is dead.
What heals are you throwing out in the middle there before that knockback?
Just the sucker, and I can hit half the arena with Indon, so I don't know what, like, not sure what to do there.
Everyone should be close to the middle for the knockback, as long as you wait until right before the knockback.
Where are you using your crit low shield besides in the beginning, if you are using it in the beginning?
Just at the beginning.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Is it up?
I think I don't know if it's up or not. I don't think that my my scholar does a crit low in the beginning. He does his crit low as we go out to do the bait with our stack, so then we take no damage, and then it's easier to heal once we're actually placing the ice.
I can just do a recitation sucker.
Yeah, we'll see. So before you guys run out to get your thing, make sure that you're close enough to the middle, because I'll do a size with a rupture. So, and then move out to your spot.
For which part is this? Is this before Diamond Dust or somewhere else?
This is for the icicles when we're placing them. And we're going to, it's for like the knockback if you move in. Just wait like a GCD and then move back out to go to your spot so you can get your heals. Oh, Carrot, my good dude. Please, spread. Right. North, south, out, and spread. Yo, Mr. Black Mage, don't move. Just stand on the outside and I'll move for you. Tank busters. Nice.
Nobody wants to spoil the Black Mage.
Well, Black Mage DPS is important. Considering they're at 25k. It's important.
So I'm
Okay.
currently using
yeah.
Heart of Light for...
Get in the middle, Diamond
This.
Dust. Middle,
sorry.
guys. Okay. Take the AoE. Okay. Do your mechanics. I think I just fell off the edge. Smile.
I just went to the spot.
But what do I do after? Because then, like, I don't have a... I don't know, I can do it. Nope, nope, I'm dumb.
What do you mean? What do you do after, honey?
So I have indown for the first icicle hit, but the second icicle hit is the one we don't actually have time for.
Right. So like when the first set of stuff goes out and then we're like chilling at the safe spots and then you'll hit the knockback, then you'll just want to step in to like it'll be like right here, which would be above it or whatever. Is my controller dead? Like, what are you doing? Controller, why you do this? I don't know what's going on with my controller right now. Alright, we can move again. But yeah, you'll just chill, and then if you can just like focus on doing your indom, and everybody else should be in the like middle arena type area, and then move out. Like your what you want to do is you want to see where your tether is right away, and you want to see which side you need to go to, and then you know, just kind of adjust. You can have more than 4 people on a side. You can have 5, and it's survivable as long as you're not in the way of a tether, if that makes sense.
Right. You're not getting hit by 2.
Correct. And black mages, they're squishy. Summoners are squishy. For that mechanic.
Summoners don't have mana wall.
Summoners. My summoner, every time, dude, he would die. And I'm just like, I give up. I can't reach you. You're too far.
I was playing summoner up until this tier, and I'd be like, why am I the only one who died?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And they're like, you gotta use that Titan shield, and I'm like, you're full of jokes.
I don't know why summoners are so squishy. Like, they have decent gear too, and like decent HP. Let's read the mechanics, Smile. It's a spread. It's a right side spread. Undersides and spread. Spread. Don't cast anything. Oh no. Alright, you're okay. Playing hardball over here. So you want to pre-position to the middle unless you need positionals. Okay, get to the middle. Get ready for the AoE. And we're gonna move to with our groups. Wherever it is. Okay, good job. Look for the safe spots. Knockback.
Oh, really?
Because all the icicles are over here.
Oh, I see the problem.
So this is gonna be the Dwayne with AoE. Yeah.
I don't know why you guys took damage.
So that needs to be completely mitigated. It needs reprisal. It needs shields. It could use a troubadour, but you guys want to spread out the mitigation, so you want to reprisal it for sure. You'll probably want to add like the second one because there's 3. So we do the.
I have reprisal up from. I'm using my first one on Diamond Dust, so it's back up for the first Earth and Fury. And I think it should be up again for the third Earth and Fury. It's more than 60 seconds apart.
Right. For the first AoE, my Scholar Boo, can you put down your Sacred Soil so that I can use my Asylum for Diamond Dust when we're about to go out?
Which attack do you want Sacred Soil for?
It's the beginning AoE here.
Oh, the beginning AoE. Sure.
Yep. Because it'll allow me to spread out my Asylum to like every single other AoE, which would be more beneficial for the group. But yeah, so initially if people are dead, it's survivable, but you just need to mitigate through it, like reprisals, Heart of Lights, if you can. You don't want to use it all in the first one though. You want to spread it out because there's 3 separate AoEs. Do you guys have the GIF of where you're putting the the colors that you get or the picture that you
Yeah,
guys
there's
are
a boss
Okay.
strats channel, and the three separate pictures.
We got to it. We started to figure it out. We didn't really get a chance to practice it.
You said it's where? I'm
There's,
stupid.
there's a
Oh, boss
boss
strats right here.
strats.
I just want to make sure that it's the what I do. Okay, so it's a little different, I think.
This was based off of the text guide that we were using. That's just whatever strats they were using. I'm like, I
Okay.
could come up with my own. I think this is a little silly, but instead of coming up with something different.
Can I post the one that we're using? Because I think it's like more beneficial, and then it's not like left and right, up and down, all over the place. Because that's a little crazy. It's either north or south depending on thing. And it's super simple. Because I'm sitting here like, yo, why do we have all the things on like the left side? And why are we separating the orange when you can have all the orange on one dedicated side? What's going on?
It was because it was like all the DPS. DPS always go north,
All right, hold on.
and tanks healers always go south. Was the
Yeah.
reasoning for their particular.
Why does it always save as a fucking picture? Like, I just want to. You know what? We're just gonna copy the link. Like, fuck you.
Yeah,
Stupid ass
just paste
Discord.
the link.
Hopefully it works. Haha! So we have all. Huh? So we have all the yellow at the north side, basically. With healers will never move, tanks will never move, DPS will never move. The tanks and healers, obviously, on the left or the right side, which is the east and the west. And then the blue on the south side for the first one. For the second blue, though, it's random, so it's really hard to call. Like if tanks or healers go north or DPS, because could be 2 DPS, could be 2 healers. So what you can do for that is just call it out as the person's doing it. I mean, I can do your strat, or we can do this one. This one's Pug strat.
We have not done this enough to have internalized any strat, so let's just do the Pug strat.
Okay.
Since this
All right,
is like
let's do it, boys
like
and gals.
the solution to these distributions is completely arbitrary as long as we're consistent. Like I was in the process of coming up with my own solution. They're like, "Why are you doing that? It's already been posted in the guide." I'm like, "Oh, come on." All right.
No, but you get it backwards. You'd get it backwards.
100% I would get it backwards, and then we would be par for the course, like every raid tier, where our strat is just backwards and, like healers are flipped. But this you have solved one mystery for me, which was what Dwayne means in PF party listings.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna post 2 other strats for you guys.
It's all the rocks.
I understand that now. This looks like the same toolbox thing that was linked in the text guide we're using, so that's good.
And then this Uptime Lions Chinese version is like the same as what Pugs do as well. It's like Billy is what they call it.
Oh yeah, the bitty bitty.
Yeah. I just had them on hand, so I was like, let me throw them at you real quick.
Time Lions. I don't even.
Everything's been spoiled.
Not really. Not
I mean,
really.
if you've done normal mode, you know that there are lion ads that spawn at some point, and they have tethers or something.
I have no idea what those
Alright.
ads look like.
All right, let's do
It's
it,
been
friends.
spoiled.
They look like Simba.
Health bars.
Actually, the guide spoiled it. When I looked at it for just a second and I saw the phases, and I'm like, damn it, I know exactly what's going to be coming up.
Gotta be careful with those spoilers, man. They'll get you.
I didn't know that the second phase. I didn't know what it was until I actually got there today because I didn't look at the video or nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what anything's going to be other than what they have in normal. So
I saw the name of the second phase, and I think it ruined it for me.
Right.
As long as you don't Harry Potter it for the rest of us.
I won't.
Don't forget soil.
It was Snape the whole time.
Don't forget soil.
So you want soil for this one?
Yep. Because it allows me to save it for, like I said, Diamond Dust Asylum, and then it comes up every other AoE, which is like perfection. Healer stacks. Right. Under inner cardinal stack. Tank things.
Hey, that's the call out that I always call it too. Yeah, tank stuff. Do your tank stuff.
The universal disdain for even knowing what that is universal. Nobody wants to know what kind of things are.
AoE.
Not important for anyone else.
I don't know why I just called it as an AoE smile, but you know, that's okay. Eight to two. Okay, get to the middle.
Oh god,
Oops.
no.
Oh,
I did-
have the party die.
I did not turn far enough to move.
So DPS and tanks, they should be gap closing in for that.
Could you let us know when that happens? When the gap closing?
So like you can literally, so like if my safe spot's at A and I'm going to this tether or whatever over here, I'll demonstrate it in a second.
Oh, I
It
see.
seems like I'll get clipped by the AoE.
So-
The AoE for what? The AoE that we moved out of?
The one that hits the safe spot.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you won't.
So let's suppose that C is the safe spot. Tell me if this is correct. Since I'm a tank, I'm going to go to the right. So I'm going to slide towards 2 on the outside of the arena and then gap close in at the boss.
Correct.
And then
Yep.
I will be outside of
So-
the boss's hitbox, and also like the ice cubes will never be inside the boss's hitbox.
Correct. And with these markers, they literally tell you where your ice would be. Like it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'd have ice on the outer edge, depending on how people arrange it. If that makes sense. It's just a cleaner version of it. But yeah, every like melees and tanks need to gap close in because you can literally slide right with your healer or with whoever you're ranged and just gap close right to the boss, and then it'll just drop it, which will allow you to maintain your uptime.
To clarify, is there any advantage doing that over just angling it at just the right angle?
I mean, no, but
Okay.
I mean, it would be easier for you, would it not?
I mean, if you angle it, you won't lose the like the 0.5 second GCD using the gap closer getting in.
True. I don't DPS. I'm just telling you how my group does it.
So
No,
I think
that's fine.
the biggest reason why is there's more margin for error if you aim towards the outside of the arena and gap close, whereas if you get even slightly off when you're running towards the middle, like you might drop it in someone's hitbox, or inside the boss's hitbox, you might drop it on top of another person. You might have to do a double slide, and then it's basically a wipe. So it's just like it's a safer strategy to always aim for like overcorrect on the outside and then gap close in, and then you should never be like on top of another person. 'Cause they're
It's
coming
kind
from
of like a
different
Hail
angle.
Mary. Like if you know that you're in the wrong spot and you need to get where you need to get, even if it kills somebody, or like, you know, even if you try to correct it, you know it's not going to work, you can just use it. It's
Yeah,
kinda
no,
like the
I'm just
duo.
clarifying that there's no
Yeah.
inherent
You're good.
advantage, because what it does mean is you can aim towards where I think is safe, maybe just point it a few degrees outside, and if I am off, I can still gap close and there's nothing
Yes.
that I've lost over going for the purely safe route.
I can also reprisal that. It should be up to Diamond Dust. I
Yes.
think so.
It will. Depends on what your other tank's reprisaling too. I don't know how you guys are handling it. Spread.
They're doing the tank thing.
Right. North, south, out, spread. Yeah, black meat. That's what I like to see.
Not like asylum.
I was in it. I was on the edge.
Your HP doesn't say so.
Well, my HP lies.
Middle. AoE. Spots. I'm gonna get hit with this. I like
Alright.
angled it weird.
I don't even have a fucking gap closer. Great.
Knockback?
Yeah, how do I get a healed machine to knock back in my ad?
So if you press knockback and you stand in like the furthest like max melee from your icicle and you're still in the middle, you could literally just like I could literally be standing on C or in the middle of C if my ice is like on the north side. So I just pop heals and then I just take a step back. It's tight, but it's doable.
You're
So
saying
do you use
to use
knockback?
Surecast?
Huh?
You're saying use Surecast?
Yeah, I use Surecast. I hit my knockback immunity and then I just heal and then I move back. It's easier as healers to just be able to throw out that extra heal. My my Gunbreaker does light a heart there as well on my
Okay.
static.
I was using it
can't
for the
English.
initial stacks, but I can swap to pop it when the giant thing in the middle comes up. Although Heart of Light does not work on the icicle shards because those are physical damage.
Yeah,
So, like, would you?
I just know that he did it there. I don't know. It doesn't matter where you do it. Like I know we're just kind of figuring it out and whatnot.
Yeah,
Right now, it's just to make sure that everybody with the knockback is still kind of in the middle, like I said, for a GCD, and then run back.
Do you want everybody to use arm's length?
And make sure
Surecast?
you're it doesn't matter if they choose to do it that way. Even if they're standing in the middle and they get knocked back, they'll still get the heal. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because the knockback automatically does like a 90k thing. No, that's the icicles. It automatically does like a 50k, something like that.
Doesn't
something
90k
like that.
it automatically disconnects your client?
I know icicles do 90k unmitigated. Okay. You're trying to English everything, and I'm just like, English EXE has stopped working. 'Cause we're one of a kind.
And how much mitigation that is.
It's too much.
I'm not building the lunar ring fast enough.
Healer stacks. Right. Sides out stacks. Sorry, my call out was a little late. Don't leave me.
What happened?
You're on
You're on the
Kanata's
wrong
side.
side.
8-2.
Oh yeah. It's so weird. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're just trying to make it so that our mistakes are not like the only mistakes.
You're fine. That was my bad. I was on autopilot if you couldn't tell. A tattoo.
There's nothing more embarrassing than bringing in a pinch healer and just fucking everything up.
Are you
For
guys
an hour
sad
and a
at
half.
it? Are you guys
Yes.
okay?
We had a medical absence.
Understandable. Healer stacks. This time I'll try and do it correct. Smile. Left. Under inner cardinal stacks. Middle. Moving. Oh well. It's like I can't get this anymore. I keep moving the wrong way. Re. So once the middle goes off, knock back, step in, and then heal, and then move back out.
Oh wait, I can't stand in a circle that.
Yeah, AoE around the icicles.
It's also like 10 yawns. It's big.
I didn't even look for it, is the problem. It's like, ah, that's a nice icicle in front of me. Wait a sec.
cancel that. Doing some impromptu scavenger hunting. Give us a minute.
What did you just say to me?
Impromptu scavenger hunting?
Oh no, not you. I just got a random message from my friend and it just did not make any sense and I was like, what? Huh? I'm just gonna be like, huh? Nani?
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 Whale? People that are okay.
I feel like we're only getting half of this conversation.
So, well, I'll explain it. Hold on. So he sent me a random message. He said, apparently transracial is a fucking thing now. And I said, huh? And he said, people that are one race are identifying as another race. And I said, okay, where did you learn this? And why am I getting this message? And then he sends me a Instagram thing. He said, is it a funny link, but it's a real thing? I'm just gonna be like, okay. Full conversation disclosed. That was weird. Yo, I'm just gonna send him a bunch of random Korean words and confuse him since he wants to do this shit to me.
I mean, he could be talking about Rachel Dolezal.
I don't know who he's talking. You can't start a conversation with me and not include what the hell you're talking about. You can't be like, oh, well, this is a thing now. And I'm be like, what?
By the way, no context.
It'd be like somebody explaining what the heck happened to Tate and not telling me that they're talking about Tate. You know what I mean? Or what happened with Tate. English is hard.
I've heard it's the hardest language.
It really is. Your sentence structure doesn't make any sense. But I've been speaking it for a long time since I've started playing Final Fantasy, so I've gotten a lot better. 3 years of practice.
Only 3 years?
Mm-hmm. But I used to raid like really, really, really hard. And I always had to communicate, so my accent disappeared slowly. Spread. Left. Under inner cardinal, spread.
Ken is like 2 inches outside that asylum.
I know. I place it perfectly, and this man doesn't stand in it. It's like...
I like to play hard mode, okay?
typical fucking people.
I was like, I want to heal with blood bath.
You can say what you mean. It's la treachery.
I'm trying to keep your overhealing down, okay?
Oh, okay. Middle.
Sorry, I had to say it in healer terms, I guess.
stones out here, see if that'll help. Knock back. You're fine. Oh, only you. That's okay.
Everybody but him was fine.
Get up. Guys, stack up on me so I can heal you up. There's an AoE, my dudes. Okay. Don't cast anything, my healer.
Uncle still dies.
I know. I don't have a swift. Okay.
To be fair, he would rather die than to not cast something.
I'm afraid to cast right now. I'm about to die again.
Reprisal. Okay. Watch your debuffs. Yellows are north, oranges are west. Well, you're gonna have to spread it. DPS is northeast, healer is northwest. I believe that's what the thing says.
Yeah, blue due south. The 3 yellows are left
Tank
to
is
right.
north, DPS.
Tank due north.
Yeah.
Healer on the healer's at 4.
Mm-hmm.
DPS at 1. I'm gonna steal this image real quick, and I'm gonna add.
For the second one, it's going to be a tank or a healer, and it's going to be a DPS that gets blue, right? Is it?
For the second one, it could be anyone.
Yeah,
Literally
it's random.
anyone.
It could be 2 tanks, it could be 2 healers, it could be 2 DPS.
Okay, so it's one of these, just don't fuck up.
Right.
It's basically you can either call it or you can literally just watch whoever's going somewhere and just adjust because you do have enough time if you pay attention.
Is there an Earth and Fury between each one?
Yep.
Okay, so you have time.
Let's do party sort order, north to south. At least as our official rule, and we can wing it if it's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But it is important that there's an official rule so that you can always blame the other person. Say, I did it right.
But that was a lot better. I'm not sure how you died, Scholar, but everybody else survived, so Pog.
He didn't believe.
Yeah, I got pushed into Icicle.
You didn't get pushed. You got scared.
Well,
you had room.
I probably had a little room.
Listen, that mechanic is roof, okay?
But it's cold. The roof is on fire.
But we don't need no water.
Oh, we got ice. That's why we don't need water. Because the roof will turn it into water.
I'm just updating this Dwayne thing to have the way markers for easy reference. Because I'm smooth brain and I need as much help as possible.
He doesn't want to cause a wrinkle. Smile. But she's so hello. So
Looking at this arena, I feel like they don't understand how lightning works.
You know, the ever accurate video game lightning.
Yes.
I just like the screens and like all the different pictures that they put in it.
One would say that FF10 probably had the most accurate lightning of almost any video game.
That you could dodge it.
Certainly more accurate than FF13 lightning.
Oh.
I would like to see somebody in the real world dodge lightning.
Well, if you got some sort of indicator before it struck, and you completely ignore the fact that it's not just like a single small area that gets hit with it. Yeah.
How is your HP still so low, placeholder?
I don't call you out in front of your friends and family on
What,
your
what is your IRL?
I don't know why you would do that to me. Look at the healers and then wonder why I have more health than them. So blame them. Don't blame me. They're also casters, you know.
Yeah, casters have always had less. Remember when you had to meld Vit in like T13
Yeah, healers melding
to just
Vit.
actually stay alive through
What's
like
your magic
Giga Flare?
defense, Solenta? What's your magic defense? Because
That-
mine is 6,000. All right, get at me.
Here's the real thing. Here's the real thing. Look at how many 530 pieces placeholder has gotten compared to most of us. Oh, except probably Solenta. Solenta's got like all of them.
Yo, I don't want. This is so upsetting.
Hopefully
Almost
next
on my
week I'll be
level
able to
of
get rid of
Thorndyke.
all this skill speed materia.
Listen, I was like, yo, I'm just gonna go for the high damage set, and then I realized that like my scholar, he doesn't like healing, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna need more
Yikes.
piety. No, he was Astro, and I was like, dude, get the fuck off Astro. You were Scholar last tier. I'm not dealing with it this tier. So get the fuck back on Scholar and screw Astro. 'Cause this ain't working no more. He switches. It was really funny because we've cleared the whole thing, and he switches and he gets like all freaking like purples, and I was like, see? It's like you're better on Skull Hair.
Because it's harder to be a good Astro. It's very high skill cap.
I mean, he's good. Like his raid wide was usually like 10k, but like still. It was just really annoying because it was like he would hold like neutral, and I'm just like, yo, like you can't hold that shit. Like I need it. I was literally healing like the last 3 mechanics on 11 by myself. I was getting 100 percentile, and I was like, dude, this isn't working. It's like I love you, but no.
Dog pool accident. Sorry. I think we're good.
A whole pool?
A whole pool.
Wow.
It is such a. I will say the HP thing though, it still gets me because it's like you point out, you're like, oh, I have more HP than the healers. I'm like, I didn't even look at the healers. I literally never look at the healers' HP.
That's fair.
Because
And
that's the healer's business.
and then I'm like, it's such like a mental illusion though. That,
I
like,
think it's funny though, like when a mechanic comes out and we have like Medica 2 up or like some shields and crap, and you still biff it and you have more HP than us, and we're just like, what the fuck? Like I was at half health and you still biffed it.
Magic defense is a real thing. What's yours at, Solenta?
That is not how we have the waymarks set up in this one.
Yeah, no, I was using the waymarks as set up in the guide, but our waymarks got reassigned
That should be the same amount as Tam and Midoriya, though. Give or take a few points.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What about me?
Yeah,
Magic
magic
defense.
defense. I'm at 6020.
I'm just glad I don't have the Ultra Dragoon.
I have like the same magic defense as defense.
I mean, that's what we call good game
But
design, where it's
my
like,
defense is crapado.
let's give one of the DPS classes a weakness, and then make every raid ability
Magic?
hit that weakness.
What's your defense, Tam?
4767 and magic defense is 4767.
Wait, so Dragoon still has higher regular defense?
Yes.
Yeah, you have like actual metal armor. Come on.
I thought they literally just got rid of that at the same time
We're just wearing cloth over here.
as they increased Dragoon magic defense.
No,
No,
they
'cause
still
they-
need to be the off tank.
They still had to justify, for some reason, having a separate set only for Dragoon and a separate set only for Ninja, instead of just unifying it into striking and aiming.
They
I mean-
absolutely do not for any reason. They do fucking arbitrary shit like that all the time.
But the amount of like physical damage that you're going to be reducing is basically zero because every raid-wide AoE is magical damage.
As we discussed before, like literally every raid-wide AoE is magic, and almost all AoEs in general are magic.
Hey, those icicles are physical, so enjoy. All right, there you go. New Dwayne the Rock Johnson with waymarks. As the waymarks are set up currently. So here, you know what? My old waymarks, they're getting overwritten. Gone. Forever. Boom. Although, if there's not some reason why these waymarks are slightly off, I'm going to have to fix those because, OCD.
These are just the wave marks that like my group used. So,
I mean, is there a reason why the 2 is closer to B?
not necessarily.
Okay.
They're more of a suggestion, like the pirate code.
Yeah. I mean, if it bugs you that much, you can definitely fix
3
it.
does the same thing on the other side.
Yeah. No,
Symmetry
I
is
was just making
definitely
sure.
a thing with us.
I'm just making sure that there's not like my fixing it's gonna fuck us over
No,
later.
you should be completely fine.
God, it's only blasting zone. Why am I so bad at changing my opener for specific fights?
The openers are literally back.
I'm supposed to change my opener when there's a Dragoon in the party, but do I? No.
I'm doing the opener where I don't use No Mercy until
Fred.
5 GCDs in. And it's very...
Right. Sides out. Spread. Yeah, I don't know. I went to the wrong side again, that's why. I was like, what the hell?
We should probably just jump, right?
It's just Krog.
Wow. Oh, we lived. Okay. I just like we die a lot to under healing in this phase. There's a lot of AoE, so losing healers hard.
Well, thanks. I'm glad I'm a decent person. Smile. Alright, let's see here. We get a heal on you. Stack in the middle. I don't have any mana. Because I died. Did I go to the wrong one? I did. It's okay.
Tyler, we're doing the thing where we're stacking with the same healer every time, right? So,
I'm just keep going to the wrong side. It's just me.
Oh, I think-
no,
oh,
it's not just you.
I moved to the wrong side there. My camera was turned around. Whatever. It worked out.
One of the things that's
Sort
nice
of.
about this this layout where the waymarks are in the middle is you can just like color match. Like I've
that's
got
why,
all the
like,
warm
when-
colors, you got all the cool colors.
I don't know why I did that. Like when I was saying like north, I was doing like north of the arena like D to like 1, but you guys are doing it like A. You're doing it like left and right. You're not actually doing it north and south. You're doing it west and east.
Yes.
So it's just like, okay, it's like, let me try to adjust. And I keep autopiloting. You're the warm healer?
Yeah, with the warm colors, red and yellow.
I know, I'll get it. I promise. Smile.
I mean, if you don't, you still won't be the biggest problem with this party.
The best I can, man.
Damn.
You
I
were within
feel-
AoE range. It hit you, didn't it?
Yeah, that was fine.
Healer stacks. Left. Out, inner cardinal stacks. A2, 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 A2. AoE. Go to the middle. A2, A2, A2.
Telly, what are you doing?
My I got pushed weird.
That's funny.
Like I jumped in and it decided to behave.
Backpack.
Let's see how this goes. I'm
Have
so
you even
dead.
been on that side to begin with?
Oh, that was really crowded.
Yes, I am on that side.
Oh, okay. Did we have an extra one? Looked like we had 5 over here. Maybe I'm crazy.
So when people die during that, you can have 5 people on one side, but when people die beforehand, somebody else gets the tether, so they have 2 tethers, so they're automatically dead.
It doesn't show
But-
you that though, which is terrible. It should show you that.
So in all technicalities, I think that somebody like people just kind of got clipped as well by other people's tethers because realistically, only 2 people should have died at that point.
I mean, I fell off. Yeah, you can definitely get 2 visual tethers, but it depends on when people die.
Yeah.
Do they die to the AoEs? Do they die to falling off?
That's why I said like having people just gap close is like the safest option because it allows people to not have to sit there and try and fix their thing if they mess up.
Yeah, no, I just died to the knockback because I'm stupid.
You're fine. You know how many times I died to that damn thing? My healer yelled at me. He was like, yo, if you can't fucking get your knockback, Saku. I was like, I'm sorry. Beyond it. Healer stacks. Right. On our inner cardinal stacks.
Okay. Whatever works.
We weren't supposed to move, but it's fine.
At least you actually heal the tank that's getting like bustered and taking the damage. My other healer doesn't. I always have to do it by myself.
Against those shameful yellow healing parses.
No, he actually gets blue, but it's just like I don't know how he does it. Stack in the middle.
Is it orange?
Knockback. If you're using it.
It's like
I kept
Jukin left,
adjusting to
Jukin
you,
right.
and I was like, you wouldn't stop moving. AoE.
Good luck, Tam.
Nope, I'm out. I had like a whole side to myself, and I'm like, wow. Okay, guys, thank you.
You're like, wow, this is uncomfortably comfy. Like something's going wrong here.
It's 6 people on the other side.
So much room for activities.
Yeah, no, like mine was like on like the southwest like side, so even if I went like to 4, it wouldn't have been good. So I had to go across.
Yeah, from like 1 to 2 was all open except for me.
Mm-hmm. Carrot just wanted to murder me. That's literally what it was.
Yeah. My favorite pastimes.
Murder is a word we throw around a lot.
For the next 24 hours, murder is legal.
Legal, yes, but you get shamed.
Just do the Kino's Journey version. Murder is
Right.
against the law.
North, south, out stacks. I'm so used to these stupid colors now. Oh, you're dead. Told ya! Knockback.
Oh!
Stack up, guys. I got him. Alright. AoE is gonna need reprisal that's gonna come. Reprisal. And now Dwayne, guys. You have to be tethered to the boulder. So make sure that you have the line going to the boulder. If it stacks in the middle, if one hits the boss, it's instant like death.
Okay, so you have to be outside of the middle ring, but that's still barely in melee range.
Yes.
Whoever designed this fight, oh, sorry. Ready check actually, since I'm like not a savage.
Like, I know you can hit it as a melee, but you just gotta make sure that your tether's not to the main boss, that it's on your pillar. If that makes sense. Then just stand in the middle and look pretty and DPS the boss to your heart's content.
You're supposed to kill yourself, you're a dragoon.
Yeah, just backflip off the arena, smile.
Call me out, why don't you? I just figured it out.
That's not funny. That's not a joke.
It's a meme.
That is my life.
Feels. I love when red mages do that shit. It makes me laugh so hard. Healer stacks. Left. Sides out stacks.
Uh-oh.
No.
Motherfucker. I just keep doing that. I've told you, like, I'm smooth brain. Thanks.
Oh, the rest of the party's gonna die.
I didn't even move, and it was like, nah, fam.
Yeah. It's like 5, 4. Nope, Oblivion's just gonna take 5 seconds to cast. You're dead.
Fucking A. Keep doing that. I'm sorry. Oh, let me see it. Gotcha.
Where do you get the apple one, Midori?
The market board.
No, wait. I mean,
If it's not crafting, it's probably maps.
Just like down.
Does she always double tap like that? Rude.
Oh, is that a double?
Yeah, she hit me twice.
Is it all right? The carrot takes like a million.
I can start using Heart of Stone on the pole, although I think that her
Healer
autos are
stacks.
magic.
Left.
That's definitely the dick boss design is to have auto attacks be magic.
Sides out. Stack. Fucking
Outside.
A. I'm here. Betty! We did it, boys! Sweating over here. Okay. Knock back.
Oh shit, I am standing on an icicle.
You can get away with a lot of shit in this.
I mean, you say that, but there are a lot of ways to die right there.
There is.
Oh. Ow.
Exactly. Exactly outside the circle is where you want to stand.
good luck, everybody.
I saw the blue east, and I was like, "You're just standing there. Wow, that's ballsy." Like, I guess I
No,
would-
I was laying there.
I guess like I did it wrong. Jeez, I better run away.
I couldn't move. I was taking a nap.
Catnap.
Well, a nap.
Potato nap.
Potatoes don't nap, come on.
They just close their eyes and
Letting your baked potato rest.
Healer stacks. Right. Under inner cardinal stacks. Hi, can you step in my bubble? Thank you.
That's the one I need to.
Middle. Knockback. There you go.
And time for the second. Jeez, that's. I hate that phase, timing wise. Have Heart of Light for this.
Okay. Hey.
Almost did it.
So close.
Yeah, no, that was my bad. I went to frickin' 4 instead of D, smile.
Ah, symmetry.
This is a lot better than when we were doing 012 and I had to manually place the markers
God, those were
every
terrible.
time we stepped in the dungeon.
You had to manually what?
I had to manually place the way markers in 012. And I was still this OCD back then, so it'd be like, I have to walk all the way and then line up with the elements in the background to make sure that it's like perfectly east-west. Alright, this is... overrate.
You mean you were injecting code into our systems?
reported?
No, I didn't have that tool yet. I did not use the Paisley Park at that time.
Or ever, if anyone's listening.
What is that? I don't know. People like use fucking Cactbot for everything these days. For practically playing the game for them, so whatever.
Have they made it go that far? I thought it was just a timer.
Oops, sorry.
They have, for instance, Cactbot integrations to hook up with
So
Discord bots, so that the Discord bot will do text-to-speech for
Did you
call-outs
save those?
for you.
Carrot,
Garrett, did you save those?
I'm sorry, I pushed a button. I was trying to overwrite something, but it actually just put them back up because I don't know how to use this button.
Hey, look at that.
They integrate ACT with Discord to do calls for other players.
Yeah, so you
I
have...
had a static that did that. It was so annoying.
yeah, it's...
Technology has gone too far.
You have to mute the bot because, well, this shit is like fucking primitive Stone Age compared to the kind of like tool-assisted raid utilities they used in WoW. Like, it would literally play the game for you in some cases. Like, you had these optimal DPS rotation add-ons. They would just be like, you just click a button and it will translate that button click into whatever the most optimal skill for your character to use is.
I mean, they kind of have like that, but it's like the bots and stuff instead of like whatever, because a bot can do everything. A bot can even do T. So, like, I don't know. The world's gone crazy.
Maybe that's how people do T sales and stuff like that, where it's just like, yeah, you don't even need 7 people to waste their time. You just have one person with 7 multi-boxes, and you kill, like, have the person walk into the wall in the first 30 seconds of the fight, and then have the bots do the rest of the fight for you.
I know that like it was working, and then I know that like it broke, and I don't think anybody fixed it because it's like you can't always get the same mechanic or do the same things in T. It's all different, so they have to do every single like number and rotation specifically for limit cut because it's always random.
There's a certain amount of that you can like meta play, right? Versus like all you do is input the like which variation it is.
I know, but it's just like whoever fucking actually did that at that point in time, it's just like, dude, you have no life, because that like limit cut's one thing, but then doing like limit cut again with all the freaking AoEs and shit going off and like stack mark. Oh, that's
wait. There's another limit cut.
There is, yeah. It's like right after Nisi Pass and in transition. So like I said, like that's a lot to do.
Well, yes, it is.
And to just give that shit for free, it's like, bro, you could be making bank. It's just Tuesday night. Right?
That's kind of the thing, though, is that there's a lot of people who start out as hobbyists, and then they are like, "Fuck this! I could be making real money."
I have a friend of mine who does sales and shit like that, and I'm always just like, yo, do you even make anything?
I think the thing is that, like, the thing that blows my mind is not that they sell, like, clears to stuff like Savages, but that you can clear ultimates with 7 people. Like, that's insane.
Okay, I'm back.
I literally don't know how that works. Like, I could watch the video and see everybody doing everything. I still like wouldn't understand.
They probably have the person come in on either a tank or a healer so that the DPS loss is minimal.
Well, you can go in with whatever comp you want.
Right. I mean, if you're selling something and like specifically like say for instance a T clear, and even if you're a DPS, like healers the people that are doing the shit for you are like orange parsing, you know, high-end tier people, so majority of the time you're not going to have any issues, DPS loss or anything.
Yeah, I've seen videos of people doing UCOB, or whatever with 7 people. Like, not even an 8th dead person, like actually 7 people, so no LB3.
Spread.
And if they can do that, then they can do it with a person on the floor.
Yeah, but the fact that I know that it's true doesn't mean I understand it.
It's like quantum physics. Like, I believe you.
Side,
But
out, spread.
This is fine.
I'll always go further north. I try not to make my healers have to move much.
it's like the opposite of a black mage.
Yes, I am
Yeah.
the opposite of a black mage.
Yeah, my bard doesn't move. She likes to keep me on my toes. And she gives me damage downs and 10 every single time I'm going for a parse, you know?
I get
gonna yell
murdered
at
every
her?
time
I
I go
mean-
for a parse.
Placeholder gives himself every damage down every time he goes for a parse.
That's so. I was so sure we're not talking
I'll
about
just-
that, but you're bringing it
just
up
go south.
again.
Wait, what?
I didn't have good parses this week, and we're not talking about it.
Oh, I feel you. My healer cucked my ass, and like I said, then my fucking bard gave me 2 damage downs and 10. I was at 12k, and this bitch gave me 2.
I'll give that a yikes.
I was like, Rhea! And she's just like, don't yell at me, Saku. My raid group is great.
When it's got you in it, so already like 13 out of 10 best raid group.
Aw, you just a sweet ass boo. Alright, let me put a region on your butt. Fred. Right. Who uses Swift Cast for casting a DPS skill? Obviously not me, because I forgot to push the button. North, south, out, Fred.
Oh, sorry. Fucking.
Yeah, I saw you hop, and I'm like, I'm dead.
That one I'm not used to.
Okay.
I think my healer usually stays in.
Yeah, well, I was letting, because like when we have north south, we have the black mage, and then like when we have like east west, we don't have the black mage. So it's like, it's weird. It's fine. I got this. I'm
Glad
just gonna move. I'm gonna move to 4 side smile.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's literally me. I'm like smooth braining this too much. How long y'all been a raid group together?
Forever.
Forevers?
Yeah, C6 for cob. Just regular cob, normal cob, corn on the cob 6.
Okay. I haven't been raiding that long, my dudes. Sigma or Delta Scape was my first. Sigma was the first I actually cleared because I quit Delta. I was working too much. Healer
For what-
stacks.
For what it's worth, we were real bad back then, and some of us have gotten a
Right.
little better.
Oh, this has gotten worse.
I was told I should quit the game. Smile.
Oh my god.
This is not gonna be well, my dudes.
Oh, darn it.
Like, isn't it stacked?
Nah, that's high.
Because my other healer was red.
I mean, Kanata still got. Nah, Kanata still got picked for the hit. It just, yeah.
Actually, I didn't join this raid group until 3rd tier of Heaven's Ward.
My bad. I'll mute. I just wanted to ask questions.
Food.
Food
I
check.
still have 30 minutes.
Vibe check. Healer stacks. Left. Sides out stack.
Warm colors.
I'm here.
Oh, stack. Yeah.
Fire and through.
You guys were missing me because I didn't go over there. That's the reason you all died.
Okay.
Glad we're all on the same page.
Okay.
Somehow I feel like it's not my fault, but you know.
Well, Santo's gonna die anyway, so yeah. It actually takes like 3 lustries to save someone, so it's probably just not worth it.
Actually, if you would have did a lustrate and I did Ted on them, they would have survived. Smile.
I did do lustrate, but then we had 3 people.
My Tet went off and I just seen him hit the floor and I'm like, hey.
Well, we had 3 people. He was dead anyway.
It's true.
Only the tank survived because he's tank privilege.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
The foot was in. It was the pinky toe, my dude. Just that big pinky toe.
Oh, actually, technically, it was not lethal.
Oh, so we didn't even get LB off of it. Not worth it.
No, I've already messed up my opener because I'm a bad potato.
Potatoes are yummy though.
So are carrots.
Very, deep fried, baked, whatever.
Bread.
You can do whatever with potatoes.
Right.
Raw dog 'em.
Yeah.
Savages.
Out inner Cardinals. I'm staying right here. Okay.
Oh shit. I was looking at the wrong circle. a while since we've seen this mechanic.
Please make it. Damn it.
Knockback.
Screwed up one GCD and I was off.
GCDs, not even
Resing the
once.
bard. Reprisal it. Next one, use the bard thingy that you have. The next AoE. Or
Might have used it.
it's okay. Pog. Pog. It wasn't done correctly, but Pog. It's going to be an AoE. Alright, I'm resing the Sam. Okay, AoEs right now.
Whoa, hello there, Eden. Welcome.
Right here, guys. Everybody needs to be together, by the way.
Oh,
You want to move the boss south.
Right
Af-
now?
Yeah, you're after the AoE, you're gonna want her south.
Oh, there's a dude south.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's an it south.
So once this happens, the stock's gonna be north, south, and out. So once you handle the healer stacks or whatever, and the numbers, then you're gonna have to remember the stock is north, south, and out because you're gonna need it. Smile. Look at these lovely dudes. Go on the right side.
I will suicide. I will go to the suicide.
So yeah, initially you want it to be one side. We always just did like the east to the south side because if it's north south, you can literally pre-position at C anyway since you want the boss south. Because after you handle the I put it in there, the what are they, the ads with the numbers and everything, there's going to be a knockback either at 2 or 3 depending on where the south buddy is placing, and you want to be directly on the edge, otherwise you're going to fall off the arena. It's a pretty big knockback.
Wait, a knockback at 2 or 3?
Yeah, so once the 4th number, like you're going to get limit cut numbers, like you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 2 ads, and you have to separate them depending on the safe side. And you have to pay attention to what side of the arena that Eden's cleaving. And then number 1 goes off, like you want it to go. I can't talk. English is hard. You want to pre-position if you're number 1, but if you're number 2, you need to get there pretty fast because the snapshot's pretty quick. And then if you're number 4, you're going to want to press sprint when you're number 4 and go to the side that you need, either 2 or 3. And I'll try and call it for the safe side for the knockback. And like I said, you're going to want to go to the edge. depending on whatever arm's glowing. That's the indicator of the safe side as well. All right, let's get there again, boys and gals. Let's do it. But hey, Pog, right? That word that you can't use on Twitch no more, Pog?
Oh no, you can, but now it's like Komodo Dragon, I think.
I don't really do Twitch like that. I don't have anybody I truly want to watch. Yo, that soil was perfect. So proud of you. No, it was perfect. Because it still heals it up, and like it takes the AoE as well. You can't talk stacks. Left.
Gross, I use like 5 GCDs in between to get to my combo.
Stack. Y'all fucking trying to leave me. North, south, out, and stack.
Melee range, melee range.
Middle.
Sorry.
Oh, bye.
I'm just skating.
Knockback. Or
That's pretty. Bye,
you're
Coral.
dead. I'm dead too, though. Oh, I didn't die.
Wow, that was so little health. Like 1,000.
Dory really said, "I'd rather die than trust Carrot."
No, I was gonna kill him, so I moved.
But no. It's my job to move. Like, I'm doing that on
I think it was gonna be
purpose.
far enough because I screwed up my aiming.
I don't know why I'm like space cadetting shit tonight. Lies. Alright, so you have time to get me up, and then it'll be an AoE. I don't have Benny. I thought I would have Benny.
very Alexander, where it's like we're fighting Eden, and then a small version of Eden, and then a large version of Eden also in the background.
Or God Kefka with the statue in the background.
But the statue was not a second copy of Kefka.
No, it wasn't.
I wasn't paying attention because I was like, yo, what do I have for heals?
But it was something you had to pay attention to.
I don't think you actually need to pay attention to Eden in the background. It's just kind of there.
Wasn't the orb on the other side?
We go west, thank you.
Or Titan. Titan had
Yeah.
Titan in the background while you're fighting Titan.
There should be a third, bigger version.
It's just a Matryoshka doll of Eden's all the way down. Like, opens up those little cages in her legs, and then, like, 2 little tiny Edens pop out.
And then they grow because they're no longer in the cages. By the way, we are going east then, right? Officially?
Yeah, we'll go from B to C. Most pug parties do it that way, but
Given an arbitrary number of possible ways to solve it,
yeah.
let's do whatever the fuck random people do. Because I don't want to have to explain things every time.
Healer stacks. Right. Under inner cardinal stacks.
Not close enough.
Oh, how you're good.
Knockback.
Nope.
It's the next good time to use Heart of Light, because it's back up after the last thing.
Give me 1 second. I gotta focus on getting everybody healed up. Oh, nice shield. can use it here if you wanted. Why is this game picking on me? Because we get another AoE right after this, so. And less healing for the healers.
Do I go south yet, or do I keep in the middle?
Nope, nope, not yet. I'll let you know.
Oh, present for that though.
Okay, let's see what it is. Under Inner Cardinals group stack, so right here. Group together, carrot. And then
Exempt.
you can pull it south. She'll move after this AoE, don't worry. And then you're gonna want group stacks, north and south. I'm here already, so. Okay, pay attention to your numbers and where you're tethered to. Left side save. Number 1 needs to be... Alright.
Probably not that. Whoops.
So, I paid attention to my number. I was absolutely 2, but I have no idea what that means or what to do with it.
Okay, so if you guys go and click that diagram that I gave you, the I don't know if it's the first one or the second one. Hold on, let me look.
The one with the 2 angry faces. The
Yeah,
classical
it's
sculpture.
it's the first one. So it'll show you in the slide 1 that you stack. Then you figure out what number you are and what statue that you're tethered to. The statue on north side is just gonna bait it like here-ish, if this is the safe spot, or here-ish, if this is the safe spot. And then the south, you're just gonna bait it like due south or left or right of south, if that makes sense. The first one we usually bait like due like left or right, and then the last 3 we usually bait outward. If that makes sense. And you're not gonna switch sides, you're just gonna stay on the safe side. If that makes sense.
Okay, so 1 is not necessarily going to be the tank, even though it is on this diagram.
Correct. It's random. The numbers are random. This is just an idea of what you're doing.
And so if I'm tethered to the south sculpture and I get 1, I'm going to be standing on the white mage. Or where the white mage icon is in this diagram.
Looks like if you're
Depending
one-
on the safe side, because remember it can be either left or right.
Yeah.
So yes, but yes,
Whatever, it
that-
could be
that's-
mirrored, but it's like
Yes.
everyone's going to be in between the 2 sculptures on the safe side,
Mhm.
and then the beams that the sculptures are shooting are going to get angled in this sort of like M shape.
Mhm.
Mostly to the
Basically.
left and right. Okay. And then
It's super simple once you get it down. And another thing, my scholar friend, it doesn't do much damage. The only you'll want to pop shields when we get the 2 or 3 where we get the knockback, because it does knockback damage, but that's about it. So after that mechanic is resolved, you have to go to whatever stock release said. So if it's out and I don't know, if it's sides and out, that's the safe spot after you handle the knockback mechanic. And it does it like 2 or 3 times in the fight, and you have to remember it.
When does it stock?
it shows the stock right before the sculptures crash down, right before the stack markers. The stack markers are the statues up here.
Correct.
They appear wherever the stack markers were at.
So it stocks right before the statues appear?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, that's different. That is just a generalized mechanic of either sides, inner cardinal, or north and south. but the stock mechanic is right after the knockback. So you get knocked back. So say we're at 3, we're going to get knocked back all the way to 1, and say sides and out is safe. Then the group has to stack at B or D and out.
Isn't that a cast? Right, because there's stock releasing cast, right? Like cast is
Right.
immediately.
I don't know if she casts it or not. I just know to remember it because, like I said, it comes up more than once in the fight.
Right. I'm just clarifying because it's like it's very different if it stocks it earlier and then releases it there versus casting it there. Because if it's casting it there, you can see what the tethers are.
I don't know if she's cast it. It's a question. I don't know if she is or if she isn't. I just know to remember it because usually she casts it beforehand.
So according to the classical sculpture toolbox thing here, we do our 1 through 4 Ravana beams. Then after the Ravana beams, it's going to do the prepare for the knockback, and the knockback is wherever the big one on the outside is. Whee! And then after that is release. So the stock happens. Yeah, I think the stock happens right before the stack.
Yeah, I think it's a memory mechanic. I don't think it casts it again.
No. Yeah, you don't get to see the tethers again. But I was like, the question is when are you paying attention to stock? And it's before all the sculptures stuff.
Yes. But I can call it out too, whatever it is. We only have 4 minutes in this instance.
Okay, let's reset the instance. And this is a good last chance to bio or whatever, because I think we're only going to go for about another 30 minutes.
That mechanic always used to get me because I'm horrible at memory.
I'm really bad at it if I don't know exactly which time ties to which time, right? So like when does the stock happen versus when does the release happen? If I don't know that exactly, I will never ever be able to do it.
Yeah. It's like we literally get knocked back and we have to be in the position, otherwise if you're not, you're dead. Because it releases it pretty like quickly. Not like super quick, but like decently amount quick. Same thing with lions, like the Final Fantasy's fucking tick ratio and fucking server ticks suck on that specific part. So like when you guys are doing it, like don't worry about uptime and whatnot. Just figure out what you can do before, the lion actually like sets to you. Because my tank was at the spot where we were supposed to be and like it kept baiting on me. So I made him, I'm like, yo, give up your uptime, I'm over it.
So clearly Griever shows up in this fight.
Mm. Oh, my friend's using my account. I'm like, what the heck? I'm not watching that right now. Hello.
Messing up your Netflix recommendations.
No, she's on my Viki, which is like Korean, Chinese, and Japanese. A bunch of different dramas. And yeah, no, now she's messing it up. She's got all this fucking romance and like supernatural shit, and I don't watch Supernatural that very much. So now it's giving me Supernatural like recommendations, and I'm just like, ugh. I don't even know why I pay for this thing. I hardly use it.
That's how I feel about Netflix.
I use Netflix. Surprisingly, I really do.
Yo, watch
Well-
Doro Hedoro if you haven't. That is.
But
That's pretty good.
if you have like Korean Netflix, you've got different programming than US Netflix.
I do.
Like
Yeah.
US, all of our stuff is spread between Amazon Prime Video and Netflix and Hulu and Disney.
So it's funny because the Netflix is actually like in my mom's like name, and my mom is in South Korea, and like I'm in Florida, so I get
Yeah.
between like the U.S. and the like Korean, so I get like both because it registers like where you're at. It's weird,
Yeah,
but, like-
it geolocks you based on your IP.
but like I still get the stuff that's like country locked to Korea, so it's awesome.
That
'Cause,
sounds
like-
that sounds like cheating.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shows that I want to watch. I've been watching a lot of Taiwanese shows, and I can't get them because it's country locked. So I have a VPN for them, and I'm just like, I hate you. Like, just let us have the stuff.
Yeah, those VPNs are very useful for getting around those geolocks. Even if you're into like mobile gaming, which I don't recommend for anyone, because they got a lot of geolocked games, but also like like doing the betas, they geolock a lot of the global releases before it comes out.
Right.
And, because of the way Play Store and the Apple App Store work, they can't actually reset your account if you're playing in the beta, because as far as they're concerned, there are no betas. You're not allowed to have a beta version of anything on the store.
Crazy.
So
Right.
anything that
It's not
anything that they ship that's like actually shipped on the store, even if it's a limited release, it is quote official launch. It's just a limited launch.
Yeah. I mean, I really didn't get it because like I wanted it. It's because like I needed it. I watch a lot of different like Taiwanese stuff. Like, and there was one thing like on YouTube specifically this morning. I was waiting. I was like, yo, I was ready. It's the last episode. I was ready for it. And GMTV was like, yeah, we put it up, but we didn't put subs up. And I was like, you motherfucker. So I had to wait 6 hours for my subs. I was like, yo, I hate you.
Damn, that sounds like some
Internal
sub
read.
complaints for anime.
It wasn't even anime. It's regular fucking show. Regular
Yeah.
show.
Curious up. Let's get this last 30 minutes.
20.
But it was really
Whatever.
funny because the other one that came out, it's in Korean, and that didn't even have subtitles either. And I'm just like, I'm so glad I speak Korean. It's like I need to learn Taiwanese. You might want to put that marker down, my dude. Mine are messy. You know, like
you can steal mine if you want cleaner versions.
I say 20th century problems because it feels like that's the kind of problem that should have already been fixed, but actually hasn't.
come on, guys, let's get to lions in the next 30 minutes. Smile.
I don't even know. Like, it's like a dog chasing a car. Even if I got to lines, I wouldn't know what to do with them.
But that's what I'm here for. I'm here for emotional support.
You're here to like throw us curveballs. Like, okay, real quick, do this. Don't screw it up.
Lions is pretty easy to screw up too. Once one person dies, it's over, dudes.
Sweet.
My fave.
It's light rampant all over again.
All I have to do is not be the slowest. And then it's not my fault.
I love that my YouTube right now is playing Stray Kids. Healer stats. Right. sides. Out.
Why are you running so far?
Far. Deck. Trying to murder me. Woohoo! Middle. I don't know how you didn't fucking fall the fuck off. Knockback. Hello, friends.
What is
What is happening? I don't have anything.
I couldn't go anywhere else, and there was 4 people next to me.
Yeah, no, that's not enough time to get people up.
I have to point in 10 right after.
Mutter, what you gonna say? One thing I noticed about this fight, though, is that, like, healers just aren't expecting the amount of damage that we actually get. So, like, you'll come into contact with some interesting healers. When I say interesting, I'm saying, like, 5 percentile healing. Smile.
Ah.
That's called chadding.
I think I remember in train, is that even 1 or something? I actively try to get the white mage under 1%.
As
You actively try to get
That
the
was
white mage to
5.
do what?
05.
05? Yeah, to, well, to try to get neither heal.
Right.
Yeah, you can only do that in the first fight of a tier, though.
Second fight though, this tier, I don't
I don't really cast any heals unless, like, it's a cure 3 when the stack. Because that's the only thing that, like, I can cast. It's a healer stack, by the way. Left. Slide casting.
I will say, White Mage with their little spinning move makes
Yeah,
the
out
slide
inner
cast look.
target.
Makes the slide cast look really cool.
know. Also, 1,000.
Dang it, if I would have got out of it, I would have been the one to survive.
Middle.
Shit. We corrected. You have that a little late, but so I never gave you anything.
Knockback. Middle for cure 3. Thank you. Come again. Good job, guys.
Wow.
Hey, could you do me a favor after this? Because I'm gonna forget to ask. Could you look up what damage type the
Inner Cardinals group stack coming to 2. Outside 2.
I was not out enough.
And then tank moves it to south. There you go.
It's going to know what damage type auto attacks are.
So it'll be under and sides after knockback. So first is the stacks. Then you pay attention to your numbers. One, 2, 3, 4, and it's gonna be you're gonna be knocked back from 2. Under and sides, under and sides. GG.
Try to keep it really low.
We can get healer LB in a second. Oh, nope, I lied.
Nope.
Goodbye,
die.
cruel world.
Hey, you sort of can. Maybe, maybe not.
No,
Not.
Coda's gotta do it.
I earned this.
Hey, but on the plus side, y'all did it. Maybe not everybody alive, but on the plus side.
Is Lions right after that?
Yeah. Like there'll be some AoEs and then lions will start, and what happens with that is you get a tether and you either have to go on the left or right hand side first because she does the cleave, and then the people who it's either going to be DPS or it's going to be healers and tanks. Depending on where your lion is, you have to move adjacent, like across from the lion. So like if my lion's literally at 3, I'm going to 1. So you just go across. And then that'll literally make like a whole X across the arena. and that'll be like raid-wide damage going out while the DPS or tanks and healers are baiting the lions 3 times, which I posted. So it's a big mechanic, and if the people who are doing the baits die, and if you forget the release and die, it's over. So I said the release sucks. Gotta remember it. Good job, guys. Let's do it.
We're gonna die a lot to this army.
So many times.
When do you guys usually raid?
Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays.
Gotcha.
Okay. Back there again with 100% fewer correct deaths.
Give me like 30 seconds. I need to look at this and digest it for a second.
So if the DPS get the stack markers and such, it's pretty brain dead for you. You just stand there, and then you do the release, and then you go back to your initial on the card or on the markers. And then healers and tanks, so like healers will bait it first, then the tank will go over and bait or whatever, and then you'll do the release, and then healer will go and bait as well.
Yeah, DPS seems. I guess each roll seems easy.
It's pretty simple, but like the snapshots to the like the markers that like on the 1, 2, 3, 4, it can get rough because you can get hit with it, and then if you have to bait and you got hit with that, and if you're not a healer, you're screwed.
Yeah,
Done that multiple times.
seems like one of those that if anybody dies, things spiral.
Oh no, my thing was turned off.
Fred.
This is fine.
It's kind of scary.
Sides out spread.
Can't spread that. It's so sad.
Well, your samurai didn't take any damage. Middle.
Oops.
Knock back.
Oh, I'm like, who was I in line with? And it was like, I see the corpse.
Were you talking about me?
I have to assume, based on the
Oh,
corpse
I
location.
fell off the edge.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it.
That's just how I died.
Well, when you die, your tether goes out.
Oh, that's probably true.
Oh, that is so unfortunate.
Gee, Salenta, how could you do that to us?
Okay, before I forget, what damage type are the auto attacks?
I have no idea. Let me message.
Kanata's looking it up
I'm
right now.
looking it up. Do you know what it's called? Is it probably just
Nope.
attack?
It's probably just attack or something like that because it doesn't show the name of auto attacks.
Oh, it's unknown 4B1E and they're magic.
Fuck! Why are you so bad, Heart of Stone?
Formless Judgment is slashing.
Yeah, we know. That's the Tank Buster.
Classical Sculpture is blunt. Ice Pillar is piercing.
Yeah, so all the things that like Heart of Stone are useless for, cool. Just glad to know I don't have to push that button.
Palm of Temperance is blunt.
It's probably the knockback.
Impact is also blunt.
That might be the stacks when the
But
golems come down.
they do 0, so I don't know how you're going to mitigate 0 better than 0.
Oh, no. But yeah, I guess enjoy double mitigating the Tank Buster.
I just inform it.
Oh, right.
Healer stacks. Left. North, south, out, and step.
I mean, you can't cast Untitled, I guess.
You're asking an awful lot.
I never cast on the other tank when I was tanking on Gunbreaker.
That's why I died a lot of times.
I'd have to make a macro for it. And there's a lot of double breaker. This class is too hard. I want to go back to easy class like Summoner.
Middle. Knockback.
Damn it.
That's too many people.
Oh, I got hit by the thingy. I was too far.
I got pushed off the edge.
AoE.
Yeah, I don't actually have.
It's a yikes from me.
Yeah, like last time I took like 100 damage open my max HP. Oh,
Yeah, that was 130 flat. So.
All right,
Good.
that was probably a good place to stop. So, yeah, no, we made progress. Thank you for carrying us.
Hope your shoulders feel fine.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're good.
Get you a cold compress there.
The best thing to do is like, if he has Heart of Light, to use Heart of Light there, because depending on where like your White Mage or even your Astra, I don't know who you have, but like there's only 4 uses of Temperance, and I usually use it at like 2, 4, 6, 8, because it's 6, it's the Lions, and that's when you want like Temperance and shit. But yeah, no. Good prog, guys.
Yeah, well, thanks for really good support and coming helping us out. So,
Thank you
No
for
problem.
all your help.
Yeah, thanks.
Pleasure to meet y'all. Have a good night.
Have a
You
good
too.
night.
Bye bye.
I get to get up early and set up Wi-Fi in an area it's not supposed to have Wi-Fi for a wedding. Yeah.
I'm gonna be video editing all day tomorrow.
I should have gotten married in Florida. They're allowing weddings.
just be like, whatever. Y'all can get sick. Personal responsibility.
Well, this is also
I feel
at
like the venues won't even be open.
this is at the Ritz. They've been open.
No, I
Of
mean in
course-
California, like they just aren't even letting the venues do anything.
yeah.
So.
Oh, that's because from what I've heard, how this stuff has been handled has been pretty bad in California. But yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is gonna be an interesting.
Oh, yeah. Florida, the perfect model of how to handle it, where you
Well, them
fake your
either,
data
but I mean,
and then
there's
you
gotta be something
arrest
in the middle
person
of the
who
two.
Except that if you actually look at what she wanted to do, data scientists are saying her decision on how to actually measure that was nonsensical.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. We should believe the government that is trying to fake the numbers to make it look good.
Not government data scientists. Third-party ones were saying that her
No.
figure was nonsensical
Uh-huh.
because she was combining different results that were not related to each other.
I've gathered that is
I don't
not-
think we can do that. I think we actually have to have the roles for expert.
No, not when you
not
kill
if
it.
you queue with the full party. We've done 4 healer experts before,
Yeah.
and then like Slunta fell asleep or something. That was fun.
I met Kanata. I don't know if he can tank. Did you have a tank at 80? Oh, I thought you did.
Roll for it.
I'll just tank. It's fine.
You could try without a tank.
Yeah, the bosses will probably die fast.
No, let's do it without a tank. Hold on.
Okay, wait. I just want you to know that the meat mallet or whatever
the tank
is going to one-shot any DPS.
Prez is
It's me.
down.
It's me.
If we get that boss.
Midori has Troubadour, right? Hard Rock will do the same thing as will I think Fell Touch is the second boss's buster.
I think the problem with California right now is that California
I got the good dungeon.
didn't get fucking swamped earlier, and so it seems like they're kind of now getting their revenge surge.
Are there
Problem.
even any tank busters in this one?
There are.
Yes, if you got the gauntlet, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about pulling 2-packs with no tank.
We're doing it.
Okay. 'cause I
When it
can
live.
back up.
But also, Florida is very different depending on where you are in the state. Like, Miami and Fort Lauderdale in the southeast are getting hit particularly hard, but the rest of the state is generally fine.
The case in every state.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
well,
and it's not a matter of population density either. Like, Orlando is equally dense, as is the Tampa Bay area, Tallahassee.
California is a weird place.
No problem.
And somebody who still feels like they're from the outside. You know, it's like 3 different states at least, right? There's like South Cal, there's North Cal, and then there's the Bay,
Well,
and then there's Central Valley, which I'm not even really sure how to categorize that one. Maybe that's
Yeah.
a 4th state.
I mean, it's like, yeah, you have LA, you have San Francisco, you have the Valley, but you also have like all of the counties that are like the rural counties.
Yeah, that's basically Central Valley and North Cal. That's non-Bay Area and non-Sacramento.
NorCal, SoCal.
Yeah, I'm getting triggered.
As someone from California.
See, I've heard exactly the opposite, which is that people call it North Cal and South Cal, North Cal and South Cal.
They were messing with
Really?
you. They, absolutely no one says that.
I've
Okay,
never heard of
okay. Now tell me, what is the road that you take to get to work?
Bro, nobody drives these days.
Fart.
Because apparently, if you don't say the and a number, you're doing it wrong.
Oh, in Florida, we just say 95 because everyone knows that's the road.
Yeah, that's.
I think it doesn't from California
Just call it a
actually, because
single
of
highway.
the
95, except for I-4. It's always called I-4.
Yeah, it is, but for 95, everyone just calls it 95.
Yeah, 95, 75, 41.
Yeah, it's like no one ever prefaces, like highways in Washington with I,
No.
or not I, with the. It's not the 5 or the 405.
well, that's just a California thing, I think.
But yeah, like what Oklahoma, Texas, everyone calls it I-5, I-35.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know
That
who
hurt.
to go on, so I didn't know who to put X cut on.
But there aren't very many I's in Oklahoma. Because, you know.
But the whole point of the I system of the federal highway system is that like they're the big highways.
Well,
They're the ones with the volume.
That's why it's I-35, because there's also like State Highway 35.
Yeah.
And there are more numbered state highways than interstates. And there are very few like bypass
Actually, you're right. Like even in Washington, there's 405, which isn't actually an I-405.
It is I-405 because it is part of the Interstate 5 sort of like transit system.
Oh, so it's an offshoot of 5, but it's
all of the things
it's not
that
actually,
are like
it's not actually interstate.
it is Interstate 405, but it's
But
so-
but it doesn't travel across states. Is what I mean.
correct, because so the way it works is any junctions or bypasses or whatever that happen where it like diverges and then comes back, it will have the same last 2 digits as the highway that is the interstate highway that's connected to, and then it'll have a hundreds place. So
Right.
105, 205, 305, 405. It seems arbitrary what number that they stick on that that first part.
It's not arbitrary, just like the 5, 10, 15, 20 aren't arbitrary, but it's not important.
Well, the 5, 10, 15, 20 are based off of the how far they are from the east coast or northern border.
Yeah, and so is the first digit. I
Like the angle at which you approach the thing or something like that. What is the purpose of it? Something like that. Something really dumb.
It's probably like either it's obviously not based off of like construction order, because there are a lot of like there is no 105 in Washington, but there might be in California or Oregon. But it could be something like at the widest point in its construction, how far is it from the main highway that it's diverging from, so that if they somehow built another loop that is like half as far, like it's actually just driving through Lake Washington, like that would be 205.
Yeah, I guess what I was getting at though is that regardless of what the numbers are, what the state is, if it's connected to that system, like it's basically part of the main, transportation network of this country, and everybody refers to those exactly the same, I think, regardless of region. I've never heard anybody talking about this as like the 680 or something, right? Like I've never heard anybody say
the
that.
5. Like you take the 5 to.
Yeah, I feel like that would be.
I've described freeways my whole life.
The 5? Really?
The 5. I gotta take the 5 to the 55 to the 405,
Really?
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, happens. Yeah. It is definitely really
Interesting. Yeah, I was like, I can imagine it. I've never heard anybody say it.
They all laughed at me when I moved to Texas because they're like there are other ones. Like you don't have to say the. I'm like, okay.
You take the 35. Like no,
Because they don't do that here.
It's,
Yeah.
it's just I-35.
No, but it sounds like subway trains or something.
It does.
It sounds like how I would talk about metro lines,
Yeah, you take the Yamanote.
which makes perfect sense in context.
Although the important thing with the Yamanote is you have to specify if you're going clockwise or counterclockwise.
I think, to me, semantically, saying it that way implies that you're not in control of the transportation method.
Oh, he just died. Res is a cooldown. bosses do die faster.
That doesn't
It's
feel
usually
like
where it dies.
Oh, so
That's because I died.
maybe my pugs just yeah.
Wait. Are you saying that pugs clear expert slower than doing it with people who know what they're doing that have hands?
I'm not sure that's true. I think we might be slowing down because we're dying.
Maybe, yeah. Because we're actually making about average progress.
Oh, terrible. Average.
Titan used to be awesome.
Ah, yes. Titan tanking Ramu.
Until technically.
Man, remember when there was a skill to heal your pet? Wild.
I mean, then they removed it to complain. Like, dude, we can't actually physically pet. It's not how that works. And I'm like, alright, fine. Just take it away from it.
Alright, anyway, I'm going to go do all the things that I couldn't do this week because I was crafting instead. So, you know what I get to do? I get to farm fucking crystals in Genshin. Yay. Ugh.
Oh boy.
So, yeah, this is an important question.
You don't have to go that far. There's nothing.
There's nothing there, but
Was there an
Yeah.
important question?
There is an important question. What color suit did you pick?
What color did you think I picked?
I would bet $10,000 that you picked pink.
It's almost too easy though, right? Like maybe he's gonna throw a curveball and say,
No, he wouldn't.
Okay, it's probably pink.
Fucking called out here.
No,
Look,
pick the
There,
black.
there are sometimes I'm not totally sure. That one was easy though.
Now, you're correct, but I'm also a little disappointed in the shade of pink. So
Right? It's like a magenta or something.
yeah.
I mean, it's the 4-star Sealy.
I thought it would have been the color that it is in like the little,
in
thumbnail of it.
the tooltip, yes, in the little icon. If it was that color pink, I'd be like, fuck yeah. I do like the fact that they don't put it away when you go into dungeons like in other MMOs, right? It's like you just have it out all the time while you're fighting bosses. Why not?
It goes away in combat.
yeah, it gets scared and runs away.
Yeah, but you can still have it like in your little in your domains until you while you're picking up your loot and stuff. It's not like you can't have a stupid minion out in a dungeon. You can't show off your like cool accessory things to random pugs.
Nobody wants to die.
Oh yeah, this thing is probably also killing me.
Here we.
Deleting these old pictures that we are not using anymore because they don't have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's face on it.
I mean, at least you're respectful calling him by his full title.
It's how he
I mean-
appears in every credit these days. Actually, maybe just says Dwayne Johnson now. The Rock part has faded out.
Yeah, it's less important these days. But
It depends on what he's going for.
It's like, is he going for the
The action
Facebook profile or the LinkedIn profile?
You could
not gonna lie,
refer to him as his other moniker.
I remember when he started to make that transition, and I was super skeptical. I was like, he's not a good actor. But the truth is, it doesn't really matter.
He doesn't
it's
have
like-
to do what he does.
His enthusiasm is infectious.
Yeah, well, he's also like he's actually like a great person, and that's like, oh well, I can't just hate this guy.
And also, sometimes the most important thing isn't like your acting skill, it's the fact that you're fucking 300 pounds of pure muscle. And you stand
he's
like,
also, he is literally
6 inches
irreplaceable.
tall, taller than the next tallest person.
Yeah, there's literally nobody else who can do what he does in some things.
Or that he can get through a Fast and the Furious movie without referencing family every other 3 words.
That's how you know it's a family movie.
Right?
I'm gonna see myself out. Good night.
Good opportunity. I'm not gonna let the door hit me on my way out.
Yeah, I will say it's hard to hate somebody too much who puts that much work into it. It's like, you know what? You're not the best actor in the world. That's fine. You stick to what you're good at, and that's all you ever need to do.
He's
And
Arnold
he'll be great at it.